Bold and the Beautiful, 4956, 11/2/2006.
Feel a lot better knowing you're there, Thorne. Yeah, now that Phoebe's dropped the charges against McGrath, there's nothing preventing the guy from coming around the house. Is she up in her room? Studying? Okay, good. Look, if Shane does come by, I want you to call me straight away, all right? All right, thanks, little brother. Bye. Well, what do we have here?
A woman waiting for her man.
Well, here I am.
And here I am.
I had no idea you were home.
I thought you were out too.
Would have been a shame to miss each other.
It would have been a crime.
Mm-hmm. My, what do we have here?
A woman waiting for her man.
Well, here I am.
And here I am.
Here I am.
No, here I am.
Lucky me.
You have no idea how lucky you are.
Well, I'm hoping maybe I'm about to find out.
Oh, that depends.
On what?
How lucky do you feel?
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Good answer. You know, it really sucks being separated from Dante. Dominic really misses his daddy. So do I.
When's he coming back?
Who knows? I just know his sculpture's taking a lot longer than he expected.
Sweetheart, if you want to leave the baby with me for a few days and fly over to Italy, please.
Thank you, Mother. But I really think Dominic needs one of us here. You know, I didn't come by here to discuss my life anyway.
Oh, well, we've talked about mine ad nauseum.
Mom, this is big news. You can't just sweep it under the rug.
Felicia, I'm not a victim, okay?
No, I didn't say you were. I don't pity you. In fact, I feel like for the first time in my life, I really understand you. Who you are. It all makes sense. Why you smothered all of us with so much attention. Protected us all like we were priceless China dolls.
You hated it.
Yeah, we all did.
Especially you.
Probably because I needed the most protecting.
Mostly from yourself.
I hate it when you're right. You know, you may not believe this, but I really pray that I'm as good a mother to Dominic as you've been to me.
That may be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Well, this next one's gonna really knock your socks off then. Thank you. Thank you for being a royal pain in my ass. I love you. You're a survivor, Mom. That's huge. It's something to be so proud of, not pitied. What you went through made you a better mother. Though I would never tell Grandma Ann that. Wouldn't give the old bag the satisfaction.
Don't worry, you won't have to. She's out of my life. No one in the family's ever gonna have to see her or deal with her.
Wow. You still make my toes curl.
You know, I'll be your sex slave anytime you want, Logan.
Yeah? If you keep this pace up, you'll get a big bonus at Christmas.
No, I thought that was my Christmas bonus.
It's great to be unemployed, isn't it? We can have so much fun.
Just wish everybody else was having as much fun.
Is your dad hanging in there?
He's lost a lot of his enthusiasm for starting up a new company.
Well, that's a lot to think about, to build a company from ground up.
Yeah, well, he may not have to, actually.
He's retiring?
No. We might get Forrester back from Nick.
How?
Taylor thinks it's a long shot, but it could work. She's giving Nick therapy.
Nick in therapy?
Yeah. She feels if he gets into his issues, he may find out and realize that Forrester is not going to be as much fun as he thought.
Well, of course not, because he wanted to run the company with me.
Yeah, but she's convinced that this therapy could help him.
I certainly hope so. So then what? I mean, if it does, he's just gonna give the company back?
Stranger things have happened. What Taylor's done for my mother, she wasn't exactly the therapy type either.
Stephanie still seeing Taylor?
Yeah. Confronting all of her mother's issues and all is just the first step. She's still pretty angry.
Does that upset you?
Well, I guess that's why I asked Taylor to stop by. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. I know how important your mother is to you. And if she has a problem, we'll deal with it together.
Okay, just give him a kiss for me.
Everything all right?
Yeah, she couldn't find the clean bibs. Not that there are any.
And I thought this baby changed you.
He has, Mother. He's changed me in so many ways. The way that I look at the world. Everything I do, say, think, he's part of it. Which is why I find your mother's behavior so frickin' appalling. If I had found out that somebody was abusing my child, I would be a homicidal maniac, and she just blocked it out, ignored it. This is why you told us all she was dead?
Yes. I had to find a way to shut her out. I think I had to find a way to try to control the situation. That's what Taylor says anyway. She said that's why I've tried to control everything else since. Your lives, your father's, but no more, I hope. I want to make things different. I want to give all of you, every one of you, as much space as you need.
Not too much space. No, I mean, I want Christmas like last year. I want everyone to be here, Dante included, exactly like last year, without the dying of cancer part.
Well, that would be good. I promise you, nothing's going to spoil the holidays. You know what I realized? Just realized that I've spent the past 30 years hoping against hope that my mother would be able to acknowledge what happened. And she couldn't. So I'm done hoping. She's never going to change. I'll get that. I'll be right back. Mother.
Hello, Stephanie.
What's going on? You said you were worried about Stephanie?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I only have a little bit of time. I've got to go to a session at the office.
With Nick?
Right.
I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine Nick in therapy, let alone having an epiphany about giving the company back.
All I can say is I believe if Nick deals with some of his issues, he might be able to find out why he wanted to take Forrester so badly in the first place. And he'll realize he doesn't need it. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but analysis can be a very difficult process.
And it can take a long time, right?
True.
Well, that's why I asked you to come over. Come on in. Sit. Mother's been kind of acting like this whole abuse thing is all wrapped up, like it's all in the past.
Well, I can see why you'd be concerned.
Seems like she's getting on with her life.
Yeah, the kind of breakthrough Stephanie's made has been great, but this has been a lifetime of anger and pain. That kind of stuff doesn't just evaporate overnight.
So how do we help her with this?
Just be there for her, support her. But really, Stephanie's the one that has to do all the work. I mean, she's already starting to become aware when she's becoming controlling again, but she's done the most important part, facing her mother and dealing with her.
Stephanie's mother still hasn't acknowledged her father's abuse.
Yes, and that's been very invalidating for her.
Okay, well, Mother seems to feel like she's okay. But I know there's got to be a hell of a lot of anger underneath all that.
Yes, and I'll be working with her on a lot of that. But I really have to be honest with you, unless her mother is willing to reach out to her in some way, Stephanie is not going to get a real kind of healing.
Stephanie, aren't you going to invite us in?
Mom, who is...
What do you want?
I want to talk to you, but I'd rather not do it here in the doorway.
Stephanie, wait. Mom, I think she wanted to talk to you.
I don't care. I don't want to hear one thing she has to say.
Aren't you even curious?
No.
Mother, I don't think Aunt Pam would have brought her here if she was just going to berate you.
If Pam wanted to see me, she should have come alone. Ignore it. They're going to go away. Don't you answer that door. Felicia, don't you answer that.
Come in. Aunt Pam, it's really good to see you again.
You must be Felicia. I recognize you from the Christmas cards Stephanie sends Pamela.
You're not welcome here, Mother. I want you to go.
Don't you want to hear what she has to say?
No. You know better than this.
It wasn't my idea.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you civilly, like mature adults.
What about?
Just give her a chance. We've come a long way.
Do you think that was easy for me? Traveling across country in my condition? I'm not a well woman. I'm so tired. I think I need to sit down.
I'll get you some water.
You ambushed me.
You wouldn't have seen us if I told you we
You're
were coming.
damn right.
I know she's hurt you. You're angry. You have every right to be. And Mom knows it. She's been different since you came to Chicago. Your visit had a real impact on her staff.
All right, Mother. You have something to say? Say it. And then get out.
Is there a chance that Stephanie's mother could come around?
I don't really remember much about her.
Well, from everything I've heard from Stephanie, I seriously doubt it.
She must be pretty cold-hearted to let her own child be abused.
So how do we help her with all this?
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes they're more concerned about their own comfort. I don't know. I don't want to make a judgment. Maybe she was afraid of her husband, too.
Or maybe she was afraid of what people might think.
I guess it's just clear that she's still in denial anyway.
Do you think it might help if we contacted our grandmother? I mean, would it make a difference if she heard from her own grandkids what this denial of hers has done to Mother and how it's affected us?
Yeah, but a person can't feel guilt unless they feel that they did something wrong.
Maybe deep down she does. Maybe we could encourage her to open up some kind of dialogue with our mother.
Well, if you decide to do that, just try to do it face to face. I mean, I really wish that Stephanie had been able to do that with her father before he died.
So the next best thing would be for Stephanie to confront her mother.
Yes, if her mother could acknowledge the abuse she witnessed. But I don't know about that. It's been a long time. I don't know if Stephanie's going to be able to find it in her heart to forgive her.
Stephanie, please don't be so hostile.
Oh, I don't have the right.
It's not necessary, darling. I came to visit my daughter, to admire your beautiful home and see your children. It's so lovely. And so grown up.
Small talk, Mother.
We can't catch up, have a normal conversation.
We never had a normal relationship.
We had our problems.
Yes. Are you ready to deal with them? Because if you're not, you're going to be wasting my time.
I've been thinking a lot about your visit to Chicago. I'm sorry it ended the way it did. The things you said really got to me, Stephanie. Truthfully, they bothered me, hurt me. The awful things you said about your father, accusing him. John did so many good
Stop
things.
it! I know what happened, and I'm not going to be denied.
You're right. I won't pretend anymore. It's true. It's all true. Your father did hit you. I heard it time and time again. I saw it. I did nothing to stop it. Each time it happened, I'd tell myself it was the last time. And when it happened again, I'd convince myself I'd have this strength to step in. But I never did. And I hated myself for it. I couldn't look at your bruises, your welts. I should have said something. I should have done something. I was your mother. I should have stopped it. Oh, I am so ashamed, Stephanie. Oh, not of you, my baby. Of myself. My weakness, my failure as a mother. I know I don't have the right to ask you this. But I'm begging, please. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Forgive me, please.